Whenever a best of 5 reaches game number 4, it means that somebody is one game away from winning. And in this death-defying, earth-shatteringly important playoff showdown match, it is Team Palantir that is one game away from advancing to the playoffs, whereas Team National Instruments is desperately trying only to tie things up. In the top right corner, an aptly named individual to help seize potential victory today for National Instruments. It is none other than the invariably awesome, come on, man! And up in the bottom left, screw it, up, all the way up in the bottom left, with the PAL tag, the 2 next to his name, from Team Palantir. I don't know if he's from France, but I will pronounce his name Frenchly. It is Viro. Viro. He's planting down a pylon at his front. He doesn't have cheese in mind, or maybe he does. It doesn't matter. Most of the time you just build the pylon there anyways. Come on, man. Now throwing down his barracks at the front. And there it is. The real question is, with the map being Cloud Kingdom and there being so many up and downsy sort of pathsies, it's very possible to do something along the lines of a fast repo play, but many players are still sticking standard, tried and true to the Marine Marauder medevac, maybe going mines, but mostly remaining in the typical mode of Terran versus Protoss play. A probe spawning back at the base, now heading quietly up to the top right-hand corner. It will give the high five. Pow! Right in the face, the chest bump. Viro getting up his assimilator, his gateway, everything is as normal. The only thing notable is the fact that he has spent an extra chrono boost on the Nexus, thereby ensuring there is no 4-gate unless he wants to do a really bad 4-gate. Probe finds a wall off. Not particularly useful information, but that's fine. The Protoss player is going to build a core anyways. Just build another. Usual, typical, standard, as to be expected, without any doubt in the world, cybernetics core. Now up in the top right corner, I want to note that most Terran players love to go 1 Marine and then instantly throw down their command center, but we've been seeing more and more in lieu of what Flash has been doing, the Terran players opting to build the second depot and then go command center up in the main base like this. Bam! Hiding the command center, getting a little bit less minerals, but that's no big deal. A Mama ship core coming down right now for Viro. Looks like Viro. Skipping out on warp gate research. Instead opting for the fast harass. Mothership core. Chrono boosted stalker. Will he get a warp gate? Or has he forgot her? What is Viro doing? G, hit the G button, but not after you hit the enter button. You're still in this. Looks like he's going to expand first. Still almost no defense from Come on, man. Come on, man could begin adding on those extra geysers. Could be the death-defying stalker mothership core zealot push. Could be anything at this point in time. Well, actually, could be only one thing. Attack or not. And you might be saying that's 2 things. To you, I say, you think too much. Warp gate research going down now. Expand. Mothership core is going to go ahead and float all the way up into the main base and go, what are you doing here? And it looks like Viro will sack. He's gonna. That's close. In the meantime, Viro is getting a good glimpse of everything that's going on. The command center is lifted up in the air, cannot become an orbital command. Viro has not really done much of anything other than chrono boost as many probes as he can as Nexus is coming up. We see somewhat of a late robotics facility, more gateways being added on for defense. But thus far, given the fact that Come On Man has not built an orbital command, and more importantly, not landed his command center, he is quite a ways behind on the mineral count, whereas it looks like our Protoss hero from Team Palantir is at 27 probes, maintaining a healthy lead and will in fact begin probe production promptly at his expansion. Given that I'm continuing to sip water and got a refill between games, I'm feeling quite nice in terms of being able to have my throat appropriately lubricated and avoid the harsh reality of screaming excessively in excitement for a game of StarCraft. We're seeing a very... Whoa! Would you look at this? A very aggressive play by Come On Man, opting to get all the add-ons all at once, going for a Marine push. This could be potentially disastrous for Come On Man. He has 9 Marines, and with these 3 Warp Gates finishing up, I mean, Viro even has enough energy to do the Photon Overcharge. These Marines are about to get blasted into oblivion, and where's the Photon Overcharge? It doesn't even matter. Quoting Linkin Park as best I can. Come On Man tried so hard and got scarred. Indeed, being a dead body on the ground, I bet you those wounds will not heal. And in the end, all that matters is that Come On Man gets up the rest of his tech tree and stays strong. Now, I like this choice from Viro. He's saying, alright, I know that you have speed-boosted medevacs. I know that those deal a lot more damage, are a little bit more difficult to deal with, but I did just kill off 9 Marines, so I'm going to take this time opportunity to throw down some extra forges. The forges are going to be critical in the late game, but provide a vulnerability in the now if there's a threat that can be thrown at you. But given that 9 Marines just died, there's really not that much of a threat. So Come On Man also having to spend a couple of extra resources on the bunkers. Bay going down to allow Viro from Team Palantir to get himself the Colossus up. He is now getting observers. We see that one observer has already made its way to the center of the map. The second one now beginning to head out as well. Ooh, very nice job. Hooking down to the bottom right corner in case there's some sort of sneak-in attack. But we see the forges getting their plus X upgrades. Viro, is he actually going to expand? Oh, this man is so bold. No, he's just building a pylon. Okay. Things calming down a bit. Viro is getting to the point where he really just needs to chill. He's avoided any sort of incredibly intimidating 10, 11-minute timing push. He has not avoided sending his observer off to his death, much like the father did to son at Minas Tirith and Lord of the Rings, but there was no hobbit to sing the song as an effigy to that poor, tragic, dying observer. It just kind of died itself, and Daddy Viro going, I'm pretty sure I have another one. Scan goes down. Twilight Council revealing that there's going to be a tech attempt to 2-2. 3 more gateways going down. Not so much a fan of this positioning. Would like to exploit this very nicely cupped, neat, packed back half. A little bit vulnerable. It drops. No big deal. A delayed push coming out. A Soul Widow Mine. Just serving as a symbol, a reminder that the Widow Mine is in fact here for Heart of the Swarm. But will it be in vain? Right now there's 3 medevacs. Where are they? No, they're right there. I don't even need to go anywhere. The Observer trying to stay up, trying to tag along. Will it be a drop in the main, a drop at the back? Range upgrade not done yet. Stim at the front. Where's the force? Good, it's a huge army. It's kiting. It's kiting. Where is... Oh, there's the Photon Overcharge. Photon Overcharge beginning to one-shot those weakened Marines. There's been no attempt at force field. There's been a little bit of Guardian Shield, but right now it's all going to be down to Captain Colossus, the clumsiest human in the universe. Oh my god, he begged to die eagerly. He was like a follower of Bane. You tell him to die, he'll do it, and die he did. Oh my god.
I'm not so clever now, Mr. Wayne.
Poor Colossus getting himself killed for absolutely no reason. But Come On Man is still not in a considerable lead, although he is in somewhat of a lead. Will there be another sacrificial unit? Come on, man. Oh no, he used Ignite Afterburners before the... is he gonna get out? He does! Oh my god, a painful moment. Do not ever... Okay, look. I'm going to stop silly mode for a moment. Drop in his base, and then if you see units, that's when you use Ignite Afterburners. If you use Ignite Afterburners going into the base, then you very quickly usher your units off to their guaranteed deaths. Alright, back to goofing off. Looks like Viro is taking another expansion. We see that, come on man, sending down to the bottom left. Finding some vulnerabilities. Come on man, lost a lot of units at the start. Viro, for all the clumsiness of the single Colossus, is actually in a fairly good position if he can get to 2-2. This is a difficult defensive situation, though, for Viro. He's going to have to make use of that Photon Overcharge if he wants to keep his main Nexus alive. But it looks like Come On Man is just aggressively picking off units at this third base. He doesn't yet have the charge! His 2-2 isn't done. His Colossus is just out now. He needs to morph in more. This is the force to cancel. There is the charge upgrade down. Now all those Marine Marauder being chased down upon. The Colossus using his banana gun to try to pick off as many Marines as he can, but he is going to... Oh no! Is he going to throw down another Colossus? The answer is yes! Ah! The second Colossus this game falls. The followers of Bane throwing their lives away left and right. The probes come out. And when you're trying to engage Marine Marauder medevac with probes, you know that there's danger time. The single Colossus rears its beautiful head, beginning to singe all the Terran units. Target fire attempted, target fire irrelevant. Marauders down. Third base, not yet up for Terran, but in the main base we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barracks. He's rounded out the structures in his main base. He's chilling at 69 SCVs. Occasionally an uncomfortable amount of SCVs to have, but once you get used to it, it's actually an amazing amount of income to have at that point in time. To hell, that's in production! Allowing him to deal more adequately with those zealots. There's the +3 attack, the +1 shield upgrade. Another attempt at the third base, but will it be up in time? A couple of Widow Mines. Couple of Widow Mines ready to assault the potential logic of my 12-year-old mind. We see Widow Mines already locking off the neck, and it's gonna be a drop. Ignite Afterburners guarantees the inevitable death, potentially, of many of these units, but we see the Protoss army is a little bit slow to react. They're trying to step on in. The kiting micro goes down. Will he get the Forge? He gets 1. Can he get 2? Can he pick off the Nexus? He's gonna have to retreat. He stims in the corner. Everything's dying, and he escapes with 1/4 of the units that he began with. But the real question is, what is the workers killed count? Ooh, 32, a power of 2, 2 to the 5th power of pain in the worker line of the Protoss player. Ordinarily don't need a planetary fortress, but right now, come on, man's just trying to avoid any potential losses. And counterattack Zealot drop is one of those ways. Right now in the army tab, we see that it's mostly blue, and it means that there's going to have to be some incredible series of control miracles from red, or control mishaps from blue. He's going to have to plant down mines that somehow blind themselves and end up killing off his own units. Nexus, incoming. Psionic Storm. +3 attack. A pylon. Only wanted to do his job. Come on, man. I can't even run away. The Merciless. Come on, man. Says, honestly, you think I'd give a building mercy? +2 upgrades for attack. +2 upgrades. Refuse to center on this engineering bay. And there it is. It looks like Terran only needs to round out his composition with Ghosts. 52 Marines, 17 Marauders, 2 Hellbats. And he can't even afford a partridge in a pear tree because he's supply maxed at 200 of 200. Keep your 5 golden rings to yourself. How about 5 gold medal award-winning Vikings to take down any Colossus threat, any mothership core? It doesn't fit well in a song, but it's the truth. Come on, man. Getting ready to pick off the third a third time. The irony is palpable. And the defense, is seemingly insurmountable. Psionic Storm! Oh my god! 0 attempt to get out of the way. But I'm not gonna lie, Come On Man is as tough as Steven Seagal in a movie directed by Steven Seagal. He takes those punches in stride, steps forward, doesn't show any expression, breaks the arms, faces, teeth, kneecaps, elbows, shoulders, knees, toes. Anything that's a joint is now a shamble of disconnected bony bits. The natural expansion going down! And it looks like it is the 3 base Terran versus the 1.0 base Protoss. Good game! The series ties up! We're going to an ace match. And given the fact that my friend Tristan is the best player on Team Palantir, according to rankings, will he be sent out in the ace match? No, he will not. It looks like X-Cal, the meching man from game number 3, is stepping on out. So whatever you do, don't go anywhere, because this is the After Hours Gaming League. The playoff showdown goes to the ace match. Will National Instruments be able to pull the comeback, or will Palantir close it out with might? Either way, we're gonna find out right the hell after this break.